probably the moment where I say I want to forget this music stuff. I know around like '07, I have a cousin that actually knows Common, and he then turns the music to De La Soul. So yeah, the story goes, had the opportunity to meet De La in Seattle through the Red Bull Big Tune. I was in Red Bull at the time, Red Bull B-Bout at the time, and so I was supposed to meet him, and for whatever reason, I got completely drunk. That night, I got a little bit inebriated, and I was in a little argument with my ex at the time, and for whatever reason, I was supposed to meet him, and we were supposed to break bread together and stuff like that. It got set up through a cousin of mine who actually knows them, and yeah, it didn't happen. And that's just by me just being irresponsible and not, doing my due diligence to take myself seriously, in this music industry. Messed up that, that was, I didn't get a chance to meet him, and I had it set up, go, and try to build and see. Something might have came out of it, something might have not came out of it, but yeah, went there, acted a fool. Me and my lady was all arguing and stuff. We acting like fools, and then I just realized that after that, don't ask for it too early, because I just wasn't ready for it. You know what I mean? And I can even think stuff even in Chicago. Again, had situations. This is when Kanye first was coming up, and had a chance to really get into that circle, and didn't follow through. And again, just was like, okay, I'm doing something really wrong, man. Not really doing my due diligence as far as trying to further myself. So, I would probably say, yeah, the De La joint with me getting drunk and all that stuff was the cool, not allowing myself to move forward. The advice I would give, in regards to that situation is don't do it in a business setting. Have a balance with it. You know what I mean? You have to have a cutoff, because when you're doing business, you have to be full on about that. So I would even say don't even do it at all. If you have an important contact or anything like that, not to say you're gonna cut it out completely, but just knowing that you don't do that when you're trying to move forward in this music industry. And even when you're doing it, even on the regular, just have it at specific times where it's the balance of it, and you're not making it like an everyday thing. Not to say that I don't do that though sometimes. So.
Which creates way more artists, way more beat makers, way more MCs than there was back in my time. What I'm trying to say is, in a sense, back then it was almost easier for us to get recognized as long as we stayed focused and really did our thing.
We come out the record store, we go to my car, only to discover that someone had broken into my car and stole my backpack and largest backpack.
DITC as a whole shaped the sound of sampling, kind of simple. Mastery of filtering, truncation, mastering of giving depth to records.
To see him coming, I'm still thinking that's some sound guy or whatever, and he's going, and I go, huh? And he just stole on me. Pop and clocked me right around here, he got me good. As soon as I went to punch him back,